We're going to explain why today quite a few times, hopefully.
Fake the handoff to Lindsey to open the game. Guns it 20 yards down the field. Ball by offensive coordinator Rich Scangarello as they now go up the middle. Lindsey into the secondary. And looking for options, cutting outside. Lindsey, what a move that was.
Environment. Depleted.
Second and goal, and Lindsey's in for the touchdown.
Odd of things, you know, at the last second communication was.
Here's a 3rd and 4. And Rivers slings it, and he finds Eckler lined up next to Rivers. 3rd and 7. Goes left with it, and again, a bit of a shaky snap and catch, but a first down it'll be.
I mean, his future is really bright.
Nuwasu on that last tackle, loss of 2. Flacco now down the field again, wide open target. There he is, Tony. Sutton breaks the tackle, and he's going to take it to the end zone for the touchdown. Here's a 2nd and 6. And the pass out of the backfield to Eckler.
They feel it in Denver, believe me. Everyone, they're not here very often, even though it hasn't been great the last couple of years. But this feels a little bit dicey.
2nd and 5, stepping up from the pressure, and the pass is intercepted by Simmons. The pass was high, and the ball comes out at the end of that run back for the youngsters. First down for the Broncos. They try the end around and able to wiggle free. Here's a 3rd and 1. Out of the backfield, Lindsey, Bosa chasing.
Changing plays right there, Jim. They see the coverage they wanted.
Freeman in the backfield. Flacco's got the ball taken out of his hand, and it's recovered. Well, for a moment I thought for sure the Chargers have it. They do. Down at the 45. Eckler's wide open. Eckler. Pass to the right side, caught for the first. Forced out of the pocket, and just throws it away past the line of scrimmage.
Intentional grounding. Offense number 13. Even though the quarterback was out of the pocket, the ball did not make it back to the original line of scrimmage.
7 out of 9 field goals on the season, but here comes McLaughlin from 48 yards. And his first NFL field goal attempt. Not a pretty one. If it was the long snapper, but it's not. It's on 43. Michael Davis. 1st and 10. March on, they're not going to challenge it. Lindsey comes into the backfield. Janovich, the fullback. 2nd and 1.
Shot play.
Sideline Sanders with a catch. That goes 7 out of 10, 142 yards. Including the touchdown strike to Sutton that covered 70. Out of the backfield to Freeman. Needs 5 for the first. He's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
He can just play fast and use his ability.
Here's Brandon McManus from 40 yards. They both are going to have prominent roles today. Bosby going out with that injury. Purcell's making plays. Rivers. Full stories coming up on the Verizon halftime report. 2nd and 10. Rivers down the middle to Williams. Letting the clock run with all 3 timeouts.
I'm okay with this, Ray. You got to take it now if you get the first.
Eckler's going to have the first and out of bounds at the 10.
Ball's having to leave Rivers' hand.
2nd and goal. Down to the 5. Be a quick timeout by the Chargers. He's able to send in. They go empty. Out of the backfield. Oh, and stretching out for it, but not getting there. Eckler's down at the 1. And what a play to end the first half. Rivers. Toss, Eckler wide, and the ball comes out right at the pylon. They say touchback. He fumbled through the end zone.
Going to the locker room yet. Both teams.
Ball's coming out. Is the right call.
Exactly right.
Went on and made the playoffs after an 0-4 start. Here come the Broncos. Breaking out a big run with Lindsey.
In relationship to a potential scoring play, but it is not a reviewable play just on its own.
Thank you. That explains it. And here is Lindsey taking the pass from Flacco. He's got a chance to do that right here. Wadman, end over end. Brown is down there and could not get the handle on it. Second drive of the half for Rivers. Comes over to Benjamin. He grabs it. So far, Keenan Allen quiet with 2 catches for 17 yards. That's Mike Williams.
Melvin Gordon, I mean, if you're a good teammate, you understand you tried.
3rd and 7. Von Miller was all over Rivers since the crossover between 63 and 64. 2nd and 7. And Flacco, he is sacks last week. It brought him sacks 99 and 100 in his career. Gordon takes a handoff, and that's Miller who drags him down.
Well, Chargers, it's time if you're going to get back in this, Jim.
Gordon plugged up. Then you tell us what you really think.
Nope, I'm not.
2nd and 9. Tipped and intercepted. That's White that makes the pick, and that's the play the Chargers have longed for today.
I tell you, if you're Chargers, this place, now you hear the Charger fans.
For 1 snap at wideout. How about that? 3rd and goal. Rivers backpedals to the 12. End zone bound, and he's intercepted. He's picked off by Alexander Johnson. Their 3rd takeaway of the game.
It's going to play out that way as the season goes on, Jim.
Wadman. He hit the ground looking for a flag. There is none. Run back. And it's a good one by King. He broke one last year against Pittsburgh. And he's going to go the distance. Desmond King, however, a marker is down all the way back at the 40. Here's Flacco. He's going to run for it. That's a rare sight, and he's got it. Going by way of free agency. 2nd and 7. Flacco got hit when he threw it. He's got a completion.
He's had multiple calls. A big, long 50-yarder call back. Big 3rd and 4 here.
3rd and 4 with Flacco in the gun. Bosa on him, and that will make it a long field goal attempt. McManus will have a chance. It's going to be 54 yards. I've talked about how brilliant he's been in all these makes inside the 50, 29 straight. But that one from 54 is no good. And Rivers and this offense rekindle some things we've seen in recent weeks. They go deep. Incomplete. Patton could not hold on. Whew. They went with the big ball.
Pass interference. Defense number 27.
Oh, he's called for it.
Be placed at the spot of the foul.
Well, and you'll see at the top of the screen, go up, stop. And then as soon as you hit him right there, you could throw it. So he took the one, wants to keep him out and make him kick a long field goal, especially with their kicker situation.
Rivers underneath. What a stick that was. Roughly the same distance. 45 yards, and the kick. It's a beauty.
You got your matchup.
Here comes Flacco. Pass short of the first. Not a deep enough route run that time. With 3:40 remaining. Down the middle, and that should have been picked off. We're down territory because they do have the 3 timeouts. They've got to get 10 yards here. 3rd down. Blitz, pass over the head of Gordon. He had to just get rid of it.
Play call, it's going to be a screen. But Gordon just gets bumped. And these kind of plays can score touchdowns. 8-man pressure.
It was Duke Dawson Jr. who was coming up.
Rivers knows it was a perfect play call versus.
Here's Flacco, handing it off to Lindsey. Lindsey breaks it at the 50 and all the way down to the 37.
They're coming after him. This ball's got to come out.
They're handing it off to Lindsey. He's to the 30 and just a half yard shy of the first.
Oh my goodness.
Big run by Lindsey, trying to negotiate this 46-yarder that could close the deal. Right down the middle. 2nd and 4. Again, taking what they have across the middle.
And you got your back, and you got people over and over again.
Again, everything in the middle of the field, they're giving it to him.
One's getting a little antsy in there. Throw it up the seam.
Again, a little side winder over to Eckler for another 10. One of the Vikings practice squad. Now the Chargers rely on him to knock down the second one of the game.
You see how many guys you just count them on one side. You can only have so many. You can't have like 10 on one side of the field.
Up in the air, recovered by the Broncos.